Now, in just the last few minutes, the Office for National Statistics has revealed the very latest inflation figures. Nina is here and can tell us. Morning, Nina.
Sally, thank you. Yes, we're looking backwards at the month of February, and in the last few moments, we've learned that inflation was at 3.4%. That's a slightly further drop than we were expecting, and we've learned that was driven by drops in food prices, in restaurants and cafe prices, and that follows the direction of travel following inflation coming down to 4% in December and January. What this means is we are now back in a much healthier point when it comes to inflation, closer to the Bank of England's target of 2%, and actually you have to go all the way back to September 2021 to find it lower. That, of course, was before the Russian invasion of Ukraine that sent prices soaring. And the ripples aren't just about the totals that you pay at the till. So tomorrow the Bank of England will consider interest rates, as ever, affecting mortgages and savings. Their direction of travel will be driven by what we've just learned this morning. Now, we've been locked into those seemingly runaway prices for almost 2 years now. This morning, a sign that that train is slowing down. But remember, prices are still rising, albeit not as quickly. Most of you are feeling that in some part of your pocket. And if your business is running and feeling that, you'll know that every customer counts. And if your customers are struggling, well, so are you.
Now, a bill which would stop any child who turns 15 from this year from legally buying cigarettes will be introduced in Parliament today. The Tobacco and Vapes Bill will raise the minimum age for buying tobacco products by 1 year every year as part of a range of proposed restrictions which aim to reduce smoking and vaping among young people. The shortage of teachers in England has reached a critical state, according to the Independent National Foundation for Education Research. The charity says teaching is struggling to compete with other graduate jobs. The government said it was offering bursaries of up to £30,000 to attract the brightest and the best in subjects where there is a shortage of teachers.
And a painting by the British artist Lowry could fetch up to £6 million when it goes under the hammer today.
This is it. It's called Sunday Afternoon, and as you can see, it's beautiful, isn't it? It depicts a densely populated industrial landscape. It's been on show to the public for the first time in almost 6 decades.
And Christie's auction house says it's been in the hands of a private collector since 1967, and now it might be going into the hands of another private collector, whoever buys it today.
And I wonder, will it disappear or will we be able to see it again? It's really rather beautiful.
It really is. Well, he's an artist known well around these parts, eh, Sal?
Absolutely.
A Banksy mural that appeared on the side of a building in Finsbury Park at the weekend has been vandalised. Overnight, white paint appears to have been thrown over the artwork, which features green paint on a wall behind a cut-back tree on Hornsey Road. A fence around the area has now been put up.
Let's have a look at this morning's newspapers, shall we? A lot of them leading on the story about the medical records belonging to the Princess of Wales. That includes the Daily Mail, which reports that at least one employee is alleged to have been caught trying to access her medical notes during her stay at the London clinic for abdominal surgery.
There's more royalty on the front page of The Sun this morning. They have an interview with the man who filmed the Prince and Princess of Wales at a Windsor garden centre or farm shop. And he lays into the trolls. He says it's time to stop the conspiracy theories, saying he is certain he filmed it, he saw Kate with his own eyes. That should be the end of all the speculation about Kate's whereabouts.
Away from the royals, The Times reports on some new research that has found that vaping can trigger changes in cells often seen in smokers, which may then lead to cancer. Scientists at University College London said their study also showed that e-cigarettes might not be as harmless as originally thought.
And there is a brilliant story on the BBC News website this morning that will make you smile. A little shop on Orkney has been left with rather more Easter eggs than the customers planned after they made a mix-up with the order, didn't they? Yeah,
well, the shop wanted 80 eggs, but they were delivered 80 cases of Easter eggs by mistake. That is a total of 720 chocolate eggs, which is, in fact, more than the island's entire population, which is 500 people. I think that's fair enough.
1.5 eggs each. Yes. We could go and help them.
Easily get rid of them.
Chocolate lovers all heading to Orkney?
Yes.
Let's go.
Immediately.
6:20.
Now, if your normal route to work involves passing the London Eye this morning, you might want to definitely look up into the skies because you could catch a glimpse of John Maguire. There he is. Look at the London Eye all lit up beautifully in breakfast colours.
Yeah, that was about an hour ago before dawn started to break, but it's looking like us and our programme.
Yes.
Because we are going to be living the story this morning, aren't we? We're going to be... John is.
We aren't. No.
John is going to be helping them decorate.
Yes. Renovate, decorate,
High
paint, clean.